Hello and welcome to another Elliott Wave analysis. And this time we are going through the Hang Seng Index. So as you can see on my trading view chart, this is actually the CFD from Oender, which is the Hong Kong 33, and it tracks the Hang Seng Index pretty well, right? And this is where I will be using Elliott Wave to go through how I think the movements of the Hang Seng Index has been and what will be next. So for a start, for those who do not really want to go through um, the analysis of how I count this waveform, let's just say that this is a very bullish setup, all right, and it will be an explosive one. Okay, so let me go through this Elliott wave count from January 2018 all the way to 24th of November 2023. Okay, so what I would say at the start is that this is definitely not the easiest wave structure to count a wave because there are too many irregular shapes. Okay, mainly if we look at this, right, you can see where I would have this. Just follow the line, the black line is easier. You can see how this is kind of like a lopsided kind of count, right? And over here also we have another one. Okay, so let me start by saying why am I bullish on this chart. So if you look at this structure from 27 January 2023, which is the start of this year, until last Friday, okay, this is obviously a corrective move, right? And this sets our bias on how we count this move, right? So this is applied retrospectively. Okay, so this move from January 2018 all the way down is pretty confirmed to be a corrective wave anyway. Okay, so let's do a very quick go through on how I count this. Right. So from here, oh, by the way, this is actually the peak for Hang Seng Index in 2018. Right. So over here, I count a five wave, and then a five-way up, a three-wave down, and then a five-way up, and then another five-way down. Okay, so this constitute the first A, B, C, and this B is the irregular form where I have a five, and then I have a three, and then this five itself is the ending diagonal. And you can see that the C itself, I mean the E or the this ABC wave, right? It didn't go past this wave five, right? This point of the first A wave. So that's why this is an irregular uh, corrective structure. Okay. Next is another A, B, C. Okay. Before we move down to the big move down here. Okay. So this will be one, two, three, four, five, and then we have these. I think I put this wrongly. This one should be A, B, C. Yeah. Okay. So this is the five, and then B, and one, two, three, four, five. Right. I particularly like to place a four when it ends where the one ends is. Okay. So this is how I plot this A, B, C. So this is definitely a nicer one than the one before this. Right. So if you look at this this whole corrective down move from January 2018 to over here, which is almost November 2022, right? This whole big move can be a WXY, right? So if you have to plot this, it will be a WXY. Okay, and this will be a cycle move then in how I plot this, right? You just put it a thicker one and a different color. Purple I haven't used yet. Okay, so this will be a very big WXY. Now, back to this move. How do I count this as a actionary move up, right? Which is a wave one, and then here becomes a wave two. Okay, basically, you kind of need to have a biased eyes in order to do this. So this I have to admit first. So this is where I actually draw a standard third wave, right? So if you look at this is two wave hiding within um, the wave tree. So this is if you look at the black line, just the black line, right? That is selected. One is a very small one. Five is a very small one also. But wave one is equals to wave five. Okay, and this is potentially the only way to calculate. I mean, to count the Elliott wave, right? In a bullish manner, right, without breaking any of the rules of Elliott wave, which mainly is that wave three uh has to be not the shortest wave, right? There's actually, because this wave is formed quite nicely, you can count it differently, right? But the if you count it the like normally, right, you will realize that you could actually count this as a corrective wave, right? So um that will actually form my secondary or alternate count, but I have a bias because of this, so I somehow had to find a way to calculate to count this as a third wave. So if you look at this, I have a 1 2, right, and then a 1 2 and another 1 2, 3 4 5, and a 4 5. So this is the innermost wave tree, and then the second layer, and then the third layer. Okay, I've tried to count it in different ways, right? But this seems to be the only way that I see that could be counted as a wave one without breaking up the rules. If I start divide this up, right? So take a good look over here, okay? Before I talk about entry points. So let's look at this last wave down, right, from end July 2023 until 24th October 2023. What do we have here? Right, this I drew as an ending diagonal, right? Mainly because wave 4 actually goes into this wave 1, and wave 1 is actually the wave that extends. So wave 1 extension is also not a very regular thing. Usually it's wave 3 extension, but and also usually wave 4 don't go into wave 1 unless it's an ending diagonal, right? So this wave structure don't actually breach any of the rules of Elliott wave. So if you look at this, we have this ending diagonal here, right? And that means that this is a leading diagonal, right? Because the wave 4 goes into wave 1 again, okay? But this is also a wave that doesn't breach any of the Elliott wave rules. Now, where are we now? Okay, so if this plot is correct, right, that we have completed minor wave 1 in a whole new wave up, right, we're actually going to a wave 2. And where do I think this move will be? Uh, so using the Fibonacci extension, right? And using wave one, this wave one, right, as A, and then this as a B, right? This the high point on the 21st November as a B, right? If A is equal to C, right, I will have a entry here 17095.8, right? So this will constitute the main entry. So this one of the invisible support will be the A equals to B, which is also the Elliott wave extension level, and then you have a support over here, which is on the 10th and 13th of November, right? And another one here, which is on the 4th of October. And generally, if you look at this whole area is actually quite choppy, right? Which means that there are a lot of support over here, and and over here actually failed to break down. So main entry will be here. So if you have size that you want to consider, right, this is probably where you put in at least 70% of your main size. But what if, right? This is this is not a wave one, right? And this is actually and this whole structure, right, is actually not ABC, but ABC, D, and an E, right? So this becomes a triangle, right? Highly unlikely, but if not, right, what you should do is you should prepare a top up entry over here, or rather, that is what I would do, right? So it's around 16816.2, right? So this is about 277 uh, points down from this main entry, right? So this is a good uh, support here. One thing is because over here, right, this is a low point, so there is support over here. The other one comes from the previous wave 2 here, right? This is a bit far away, right? So it's almost a year ago, right? So I don't think this is a very good one. But if there are chartists looking at this will actually be a place that they will buy also. So the other one is actually a Fibonacci extension. If you move it all the way up, you can see that the 1.618 is over here, right? So there's actually three support points over here. Now, of course, the if we reach here, then we will have a stop loss, quite a type stop loss over here, right? We do not want to lose too much. So what's next, right? Is that what if it doesn't go all the way down here, right? And then it start to move up, right? Not hitting target is one of the things that is quite common, right? So you need to also prepare a breakout entry. So this will be uh, where if the price didn't go down enough and we still want to go uh, to join this right which enter here, right? This is where the price actually breached the top of wave one, okay, as in this wave one structure, right? When it breaks out, it means that we are going to wave three, and it will be an explosive move up. So that's why we will definitely want to join in the ride. So even if you already have a 70% here, right, and it move up, right, you will still want to enter here, right? So this is your kind of like your second entry in that case. So yeah, this is how I analyze this whole move from 2018 until 24th November 2023. So take a good look at this structure again. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.